Welcome to the Average Rook. We are still playing Ruffy and the Riverside. I had made the slight mistake of wanting to play this game a little bit before I started another episode on YouTube, because I wanted to get a better handle of the mechanic of swapping panels. So I decided to do as many of the quests as I possibly could here, at least some of the mini stuff and collecting of stuff, before I went to my main goal, which was the turtle here. I think it was Cilia or something like that. And I got a ton of stuff. There is a lot of stuff that you can do here. There's like more stuff than a Banjo-Kazooie game. If you just want a little bit of an indicator as to how much, look at all of this stuff that I've collected right now. Look at all of the mods, all of the collectibles up at the top. I've got 2 gems for some reason, and I've also got myself 3 cloaks. The one that I already had, plus the 2 that I bought while I was in town. And apparently, you can upgrade them to get more stamina and more health. That will have to be for another time. Let me just collect some of these coins, because I've got like 3,534. That is a lot. But now, we can actually start with the main stuff. I also missed, like 1 or 2 cutscenes, but it doesn't matter. Let's go talk.
Oh dear, what happened? It felt like a thunderstorm.
A crazy cube appeared and gone nuts all around. Probably Growl, by the way.
Yes, a cube. This cube was powerful and full of rage. But who is behind it? Growl, you say? It is Growl. He has returned. Same big mouth, same, well, it's him, believe me, Cilia. He is sucking the hidden marbles out of the ground to regain his old power, one by one. He seems to literally feel them. For crying out loud, Growl! But how can that be? After the great devastation, he was defeated. He was banished forever. But it is him, and it gets worse. He has damaged the emblem. Damaged the emblem? Heaven's sake, then all of Riverside is in grave danger now.
What are you talking about? I've never heard of an emblem.
Oh, you've already seen the emblem many times, Ruffy. But to you, it's probably just an ordinary sign. It's the sign at the top of the town hill.
Oh wait, that's the emblem. I was going up there multiple times to try and fix it, but I couldn't.
But in fact, it's much more than just a town sign. It is closely connected to the world core, and it protects our world from all evil. If Growl has indeed damaged it, then we must act quickly. Cilia, you name it. I think it's time here to tell Ruffy the whole story. I have to, like, I keep saying Ruffy instead of Ruffy. I think I keep thinking of Monkey D. Luffy for some reason. It's Ruffy. Ruffy. I think the time is here to tell Ruffy the whole story. We've had it too long. You're right, Sir Riddler. It has to be done, but not here. Not now. Go to the emblem. There we shall see if Ruffy is truly the chosen one. So be it. To the emblem. Ruffy, don't worry. You'll understand everything soon. Follow me to the emblem.
Okay, so we need to go to the sign that's up at the top. And that is, where is that? Over here. I should know where it is because I've gone there like twice. Off screen, by the way. There's still a lot of stuff that I need to do. There's like, there's an elevator over there that requires some, sigils, but I don't have them. They're somewhere far away from here. And there are some, boulders up at the top and around there. There is a puzzle somewhere here that requires all of the boulders, and I think I get like a dreamstone from them. But in any case, I need to find the sign. Now, I might just look at a map for this. There's also, I have no idea what that is. But the sign is, where is the sign? The sign, it's down there. I'm going in the opposite direction, so I need to head somewhere. Actually, which way am I facing? Where even is this? I'm heading towards the beach, so what if I turn this way? That's a little bit more towards where I need to go. Okay, I'm going to, well, in case I don't see anything else, which I probably shouldn't. Also, I did some racing over here. If I don't see anything else, then we're going to cut over to the Riverside sign.
2 minutes later.
So the sign of Riverside is actually behind the village. So if we go up this this little hill, might just speed, no, that's the wrong button. If we speed up a little bit by holding down the left shoulder button, then we'll get there.
There it is, the honorable emblem.
No way! Look at the town sign. It's totally broken. What a mean thing to do! I'm so angry!
Yes, and it's worse than I thought. But why?
No, but why? I mean, it's just a sign.
Unfortunately, nope. As Celia said, it's not an ordinary sign. The letters don't just spell the name of our village. In fact, the letters are directly connected to the most powerful marble we ever found.
I saw a marble inside Riverside.
Ooh, yeah.
Another marble? And you wired it with this sign?
Yes, the largest and most powerful of all. We call it the World Core. And yes, we wired it with that sign. And for a good reason. After the Great Devastation, we hid the World Core in this mountain to protect it from evil forces. The World Core watches over our world. It makes the rivers flow, the trees grow, and it even guides the flight of the sun and the moon. It does the whole thing, you know? It is the engine and the soul of this world.
Wow, good to know. And this world core is hidden here in the mountain? But what does the emblem have to do with it?
The emblem is connected to the World Core. In the beginning, the emblem only showed us whether the World Core was doing well. But over the years, the emblem and the World Core have become one. When the emblem shines, the goodness of the World Core also shines. But when the emblem suffers, the World Core suffers too.
This is sounding like some Super Mario Sunshine stuff in a way.
Frankly speaking, I'm afraid that the World Core is just as damaged as the emblem is.
What? Wow, that's bad. No, I gotta watch for the names, because it just keeps throwing me off. Wow, that's bad news! Like, you know, the sign looks terrible, right?
Yes, it does not look good. We need to get to the World Core immediately and check on it. Without the World Core, this world is doomed. Easy enough.
That should be easy enough, because it's inside the mountain. But how are we supposed to get to the World Core? It's hidden deep inside the mountain, is it? Well, it's not exactly hidden. I looked at the, I accidentally found the World Core while I was exploring Riverside.
Don't worry, there is a way in. But it's said that only the Chosen One can open it. That's the tricky part of it.
And we'll find out in just a moment. The Chosen One? Sounds awesome! So who is it? Is it Snocko? It's gotta be Snocko.
Well, maybe and maybe not. Celia and I gave thought to that very question for a long time, but apparently only the test of the mountain can give us an answer. Why don't you give it a try, Ruffy? Maybe you can find the hidden entrance and even open it. We need to know how badly the World Core is damaged.
Sure. Okay, now I did accidentally find the entrance to the World Core while I was exploring. It is around the side here with all of the arrows. It's not really much of a test. But they are right in saying that only the Chosen One can deal with this. And I didn't notice there was a bird here.
Hello, little bear.
Hello, little owl.
Who can tell what's small and what's big?
Well, because you are the one who called us little, so we just responded in kind, so we're only responding to the fact that you're being a bit of a dick.
Sometimes there's more to things than meets the eye.
I don't understand anything about that. I'm just looking for the entrance to the World Core.
You're looking for an entrance? Well, here's an old entrance and it's been locked for as long as I can remember. But there's an old saying about how to open it. Listen, I'll tell you.
I don't really need to know this. Sometimes it narrows. The secret, my friend, is all in the arrows. Yep, I already know about that. So you see some arrows here. They are what's closing the entrance to the World Core. In order to open them up, we need to go into our system here, scan one of the down arrows, and turn the up arrows into down arrows. It'll open up just enough for us to actually get in. We don't need to deal with the up ones. And here we are. So this is the World Core that I accidentally came across. I thought it was just a regular marble that Grohl did not pick up for some reason.
I see that you can't be stopped. You have indeed found the World Core. As I said before.
Well, the puzzle on the door wasn't too hard. Maybe the World Core should even be protected with a slightly trickier puzzle, yeah. Wow, but is it okay? I mean, how's the World Core holding up?
Oh dear. The World Core lost all its power when Grohl devastated the emblem. I can hardly hear its voice anymore. It is getting quieter and quieter. Ruffy, destiny has brought you here. It is your destiny to heal the World Core.
You want me to heal the World Core? But how? I mean, how do you do that? Where should I even start?
Oh, that's actually quite straightforward. Find the 6 sacred letters, use them to repair the emblem, and the emblem will then heal the World Core.
Wait, what? The 6 sacred letters, oh, I see. So we need to go to, well, basically we need to get permission to go to sacred places in order to get letters.
I should probably add that the sacred letters are pretty well hidden throughout Riverside. That's probably better explained to you by Sir Edler. Did you get all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to find the sacred letters to fix the emblem. You're really quick on the uptake, my little friend. Now go out and save the world. If everything goes according to plan, Sir Edler should be waiting for you outside already.
Okay, I guess we'll go, big or small, open the entrance to the world core. Alright, cool. Meet Sir Edler at the emblem. We shall do just that to get this little story going. Oh, there he is.
Hey, champion. Today must really be a crazy day for you. First the whole deal would grow, and now you're supposed to save the world. But don't worry, you'll handle it. It's just one small formality we'll need to take care of first.
Yeah, but what?
Excuse me, what? Or formality?
Calm down, little man. You just have to be officially recognized as a chosen one.
Ah, I see, and that's how I'll get to places.
After all, it's about saving the world, and we said we don't want to let amateurs get involved.
Well, how much training do we have to get in order to not be an amateur?
But it's really no big deal. You just have to pass a little test to show that you're one of the best. If you pass the test, you will be an official member of the Basilica of the Besties. They will give you a short briefing, and then you can set off straight away to save the world. Okay, here's the deal. You have to climb 2 towers and get 2 magic medallions. They are called Hands of Hope. Once you got them, the Basilica will open, and you will have passed the test. It's best to get started right away. Which tower do you want to climb first? The noble tower on the mountain, or the rather noble tower in the forest?
Noble tower or rather noble tower? I don't know. But if it's a tower that I saw before, that might be the rather noble tower. I will go for, let's go for the noble tower on the mountain. A tower on the mountain. Excellent choice. It's not far from here. Let your eyes wander over the eastern hills and you can't miss it. Oh, great. It's up the... Well, now I want to climb the other noble tower because I know where that one, well, sort of know where that one is. But that one's going to require symbols and I don't have those.
How do you get up there? They say there used to be an elevator on the flank of the mountain, but that's all I know.
Yeah, I know exactly where that one is. Unfortunately, that's the one that requires the symbols, which I don't know where they are. That's gonna, like, require some, That's gonna require some thought processes that I don't have. I don't even know if I can, like... No, I can't really... Wait, hang on. Oh, that's just, taking the seal. I thought it would take the letters. So do I have access to just the, all of the quests? Find the Hands of Hope at the towers and enter the Basilica of the Besties. I feel like I should probably go to the rather noble tower first. If it's what I think it is, then it's gonna be a ruined tower somewhere, like, close to the forest. Problem is, I don't exactly know where it's... Oh, it must be the, it must be these things here. So we've got, one on the right, which is the one that requires the symbols that I don't believe I've found so far. And then there's one... I know exactly where that one is. I don't know how to climb it. But I suppose we might go to that one first, if I can get up there. So we'll probably cut to the tower on the left. Okay, we've reached the rather noble tower rather than the actual noble tower. There is a bell in front of us that I don't remember seeing the last time that I found this place. So I guess we just gotta hit it. And I guess that's him. Hi.
Hey, Ruffy, there you are. I was just about to go and dig a tunnel for you. The Tower of the Forest is right in front of us. Let's go get that Hand of Hope. As far as I know, the Hand of Hope is at the top of the tower. Spit in your paws and get going.
Okay, cool, but how do we reach it? Do we have to, like, do something extra in order to get into here? I don't even know, like... There's some, like, pieces missing. I don't know if we have to, like, find pieces in order to get up there. I have no idea. Do we have, like, an indicator as to how we get up there? As far as I know, well, we can see the tower up there. That seems to be a bit difficult. Hang on. I didn't see that cloud before I was here. There was no cloud here before. So obviously, there's a beanstalk that we have to raise in order to climb the tower. And we have some clouds here that contain rain. So I'm guessing we need to give that plant some water. So we suck up this, and then we apply it to this. Easy peasy. And we get that little music that tells us we've done a good job. and then it should rise. I wonder if we have to do this multiple times, or it's just the once. Seems to be the once, because it's just growing and growing. Maybe, once we get to the other tower, it'll tell us where we can find the symbols. We might even have to pay for the hints, but we've got enough. So we'll go over to the big tree that we just created, climb over to here, and then go and get the hand. Okay, so when I was exploring, there were some little, like, entrances. Wait, where's that going? Oh, I also saw this little cathedral-like place. So that's what that is. Interesting.
I knew you had it in you, Ruffy.
Ruffy, I keep saying Ruffy.
Let's go get the second hand of hope right now. The tower of the mountain is on the eastern hill. I'll dig myself in and wait for you there.
That one is... Oh. There is also a moth there. There's 2 moths there that I missed. I'll have to try and collect those. Either now or... Well, I can collect one now, because it's on the way. So before I do cut to where I need to be, I'm going to go and grab that little moth, assuming that I can reach it. I apparently missed that one. I don't know how I did. I thought I went over here beforehand. Okay, so we can collect coins once we do this, but it's also just for collecting purposes. Alright, let's see how far we can go over here. I don't think there's any point in going this way because I already went down there, and it's only really just coins. Yeah, it's only really just coins. Okay, we're gonna cut over to the elevator to the second tower. Alright, now we have reached the elevator to get us to the tower. But there are also some blocks here that I did not see was here. I'm guessing they were hidden just for narrative, well, I want to say progression purposes. That's probably what it is. But we seem to be missing a symbol. There's like one that, obviously the circle is going to be the one that takes us to the top, but we only have the triangle and the square. So that's going to take us to level 1 and 2. Level 1 being the ground, obviously. Alright, so what are you going to say?
Hey, Ruffy, there you are. I was gonna dig up the hand of hope myself. But now that you're here, you better do it yourself. As far as I know, the Hand of Hope is right up there in the tower. The door may be stuck, so think of something. And please hurry, the soil here is really cold.
I mean, it's not that cold. Maybe you're near the Arctic, that's probably what it is. Anyway, we have to pick this one up, and then we have to apply that symbol to this. That's probably, I should have done that, okay. I guess it gives us some time in order to get onto the elevator. And now we've got a moving log here for some reason. Why was that moving? I don't understand. Okay, but we have, do we have anything extra here? No. But we do have a block here that has a circle. Can we push this? We can whack it, and then that falls down, and then we can use it. Okie dokie. So, can we whack this anymore? No. But we need to collect this symbol. And then we need to immediately drag it onto this. Hold on. No, I screwed up. First, I need to take it down to the bottom level. And then once that's at the bottom... Okay, that will give me, hopefully, some time. So I'm going to pick this up. And then use it on this. And then I should have a little bit of time to get onto the elevator. And then it takes me all the way up. And apparently I need to deal with a door. And what's it? Oh, that's a magnet. Okay. I might need to do some changing. I don't know why I can whack that for some reason. Okay, but we also got some... Oh, there's a door here that requires some snake puzzles to be done. Okay. Now, obviously, we need to craft some magnets in order to suck these things up. So, what happens if we were to apply this to both this and this? Okay. So what happens if we were to whack these? Can't whack those. Wait. So what happens if we were to... What is it doing? So what do I need to do here? stone gates here. There are also some made of wood that you can easily knock over. But the iron gates are the best because they have the power of magnetism. Oh, I love magnetism. Quite a strange hobby for a bird, I know. So I'm guessing if we suck these up and then we turn this into wood, you said that we can knock them over. Okay, that's great, but it's in the opposite direction. That doesn't really help me.
2 minutes later.
How far can we screw this entire puzzle up? If we do this. Okay, so that's great, but unfortunately, it only does that. And now everything is magnetic. Oh, actually, what if we do iron? And then do it to this. Okay, that's great, but that doesn't turn it into a magnet, so... But if we do it to metal... then it turns into a magnet. Oh, seriously? That's all we have to do? It only seems to be doing that, though. Okay, no, it pulls the entire doors apart. I thought we had to do the magnets for the other ones, too. Maybe those were just red herrings. Alright, but it doesn't matter, we got ourselves a symbol. And now that goes to the cathedral. And then presumably we should have access to... I think we have to do a meeting first, and then we have access to places. And then we have to get six things.
All due respect, Ruffy. You have passed the test of the Basilica of the Besties. It's been a long time since the doors opened. They do let the fire brigade in from time to time, but that doesn't count. You should be proud of yourself. Now go to the Basilica and accept your destiny.
Huh?
And what about you? Aren't you coming?
We part ways here, at least for a while. I must study the old legends and find out more about this Groll. Now go! The Basilica awaits you.
Okay, cool. We've gotten all of that done. And now we have to go to the Basilica, which, according to the map, is all the way down there near the Riverside sign. So that's past the village. Alright, so I don't think there's anything else I need to do. Actually, before I do anything else, I want to try and find that one moth that I saw before. There should be a place that I can go up. So I saved these little guys. And I can take this barrel to go up to, like, the, basically the water watchers of this place. Now, presumably, I think this is where I saw it. Yeah, there's a moth right down here. Let's grab it, there we go. Alright, that's that one grabbed. Okay, there may be other moths around here that will require my attention, but my attention is best suited to the main story now. So, we're going to cut over to the Basilica that is behind the village. One thing I only just noticed while I was running around here is that, while running, if you collect one of the coins, it actually charges up your stamina, which is actually pretty nice. There are a lot of coins here, and they do replenish themselves when you load up a save. So, oh, also there's this one thing that I want to show you all. So you know that that pixel guy that was in the first episode? So if you collect dream stones, which if I just go onto the pause menu, it's this symbol right here. Those are dream stones. So if you were to pick those up and drag them over to here, you can go to this easel, and you can actually well, basically, you can change the look of all of the palettes here. So you can change the look of stone, of water, of certain greenery. You can do it for everything. And you can also, once you unlock that, you can go, you have it as an option, so you can just fix it from there. So you don't have to go to that one easel. That's all I wanted to show you. I don't want to actually manipulate any of the graphics because I kind of like them the way they are now.
I have been waiting for you, my little friend. I see you have found the Hands of Hope. The Hands of Hope shall open the Basilica now. You have achieved much, my little friend. Now enter and accept your destiny.
This is like the Jiggy Temple in Banjo-Kazooie. Oh. Oh. So this is how we become official. The Basilica of the Besties feels very... Oh. There's also a dial on the bottom. Interesting. I wonder what that's for. Oh.
Be welcome, chosen one. The gates of the Basilica do not open without a reason, and only do so in dark times. Grohl and his dark forces have risen again, bringing chaos and nightmares to our world. The world core has been weakened, and its magic has almost been extinguished. Hear me now, O Chosen One!
He really believes you to be the Chosen One!
Shh, don't interrupt him. He is, after all, the High Priest. I feel your doubts and I feel your fear, but I can feel something else. I also sense your pure heart. It has the power of good wishes, and is the last light in this world. It is now up to you to dispel the darkness and heal the world's core.
I don't know if I'm ready for this.
You are our last hope, and hope is what I want to give to you. So listen. We already have a very straightforward rescue plan. Isn't that great?
A rescue plan? Yeah, that sounds great. Let's hear it.
Oh. Oh God, no.
Why are they turning this into a game show?
All right, kids, buckle up. Here comes our rescue plan. When everything's really bad and we should be better, just go and find and grab the Ring of Shining Later. The turn of Grohl will take its toll in a hefty matter, but stay tough and do your... Oh.
This is the music. I don't want to say any more of this. Oh, for God's sakes. They're really turning this into a game show. So we gotta collect the letters. Oh wait, it's there's 6 letters because it's like R-I-V-E-R-S-I-D. So that's 6 letters.
So be it. The lair of the first sacred letter is revealed. The wheel is sending you to the pyramid above the seas.
The pyramid? I know it, but how are we supposed to get there?
It won't be easy, for each sacred letter is hidden in the best way, and this means it is hidden twice.
Hidden twice? What does that mean?
Yes, that is part of our secret rescue plan too. Not only have we hidden the sacred letters, but also the paths that lead to the lairs.
Seriously? You have hidden the paths? How was that supposed to work?
That's right, we have hidden the paths. Well, at least a small part of the paths. They are hidden deep underground in the buried cities, and only the Chosen One can find them there. But no worries, I will now open an entrance to the buried cities for you. Hurry, enter the buried cities and you will find the path to the first letter.
I wonder if this is like random or if that's like the predicted path. Also, can we suck these up? We can suck up the stone. Can we suck up any of this? That stone as well, so it's not gonna be any different. Okay, so now we got ourselves a little bit of a heading. We still have quite a bit of time, so let's make our way over there, I suppose. Oh. So I believe that is in the beach. So that was only going to open if we got to the Basilica of the Besties.
All right, kids, good to see you again. Was the High Priest able to help you?
Yeah, he was, but he was about to do it. He was, actually no, it wasn't about to. He did it very cryptically and also very game showy. Oh yes, we're supposed to get to a pyramid above the seas.
The pyramid above the seas? That's a tough one. It has rested above the waves since time immemorial, and only a few have ever set foot on it. But you two will handle it. You should head to the beach now and descend into the buried cities. There you will find a way to the pyramid.
Why'd you say unlock? Okay, well, I guess it doesn't really matter because now we've got our heading. We have our heading. So, we need to go to the beach, I believe is probably the closest area to get to the buried city entrance. And we're just going to meet there, and we'll see what we can do in the, I don't know, 10 or so minutes that we have of this episode. Okay, so we are now at the entrance, well, just close to the entrance of the buried city. Judging by that sparkly thing over there and the entrance with the paw print on it. Before we do go over there, though, there's one thing I do want to check out. There is a door over here that has a crystal on top of it. Now, I can see that it's shining purple, which means that in order for us to get into that door, which seems to be very... Okay, it's not so dimensional as I thought it was going to be. But in order to get into there, we need to color the crystal purple. So we need to find some purple. I don't know where there's going to be purple, but I want to find some purple before I do get into there. I don't know where I'm gonna find that, though. So I think I went around here, but I don't think there was anything there. I want to go around and find some purple before I do anything else. This might end up taking up the rest of the episode. I kind of want to save the buried city for another episode. I do want to continue playing this game because I really do like it. It's giving me Banjo-Kazooie vibes. If you do want me to play some Banjo-Kazooie, please let me know in the comments. So, here's some purple. So, once we grab that, we need to run over to and use the purple. Hopefully we should be able to do it. Boink. Okay, now quickly. So that'll open up the door. And beyond that, we'll get ourselves a Dreamstone. So that'll help us get another thing that we can convert textures into something. We can even make textures of sand look like grass and grass look like sand for some bloody reason. Okay, with the time that we have, we're going to go over to the buried city. We might take a little bit of a look inside it. We won't do too much of it. So all right, let's go to the next one.
You're finally here. You see the entrance to the buried city is in front of you. Enter the portal, and with a bit of luck, you will find the hidden path to the pyramid above the seas.
Okay, cool. There's also a bottle here. I don't think I looked at that yet. Day 106 at sea, had trouble with a whale, now drifting with the debris further across the ocean. The current will surely take me right to the edge of the world. Pretty smart, isn't it? Lazarus. So there's one guy, Lazarus, who's trying to find the edge of the world. So we just jump into it. Okay, whoa. Okay, I thought it was going to be landscapes and all of that, but it's its own little puzzle that we have to do. So what do you have to say about this?
Welcome to the buried cities.
Sir Edler, what are you doing here? How'd you find your way in here?
Who do you think built the buried cities?
Wait, the moles did?
Ooh.
You built them? All by yourself?
No, my little friend, not I alone. The buried cities are the work of the Mold Guild. Look how wonderful they are. Many brave diggers have dug hard and long to create them.
Impressive.
Ooh.
Yeah, really crazy. But where's the hidden part of the path? And what kind of machine is this?
The path pieces don't even exist yet, but you can create them in no time with these matter machines.
Matter machines?
If you assemble the machines correctly, then bang! A new part of the path appears in the upper world.
Oh.
Wow, not bad, Mr. Mole. Wait, so these are not actual... Wait, what do you mean? This is confusing.
You said it. So now pay attention. I'll explain to you how to operate the matter machines. It's quite simple. You have to assemble the machine in such a way that the ball can roll into the hole.
And how do we get the ball into the hole?
Do you see the blocks lying around? You have to place the machine symbols onto these blocks. Then the machine will change and the ball will roll into the hole. Just give it a try. Scan a symbol from the machine and throw it onto one of the blocks. Do you understand?
I suppose.
Okay, let's get started. Let the balls roll.
So I guess we just have to, like, utilize the textures in order to roll the ball into the hole. So the machine symbols. So you said onto the empty blocks. What can we actually do it on here? Oh, that's what it is. So that's how we do it. We have to just... So they will port over to here, and then it simply pushes them. So I think we need... Will it work with 2? No, it needs 3. So there's one over here. And then we just do this. I guess I just wanted to do this one puzzle before I ended the episode, because I kind of need to go to the toilet. I do apologize. Alright, so that creates a pathway. Sort of. It just creates a pathway to another puzzle. There's going to be a lot of puzzles in this. But I think that was a good tester. We'll probably stop the episode here and save the puzzles for another time. Alright, so we now have the Basilica of the Besties on our side, and we are able to get into these buried cities whenever the wheel goes onto that particular pattern. In the next episode, now that we're in one of the buried cities, we're going to continue doing the puzzles and try to get to the pyramid above the seas or whatever it is, and try to get one of the 6 letters. So, thank you so much for stumbling onto one of the most average gaming channels out there. Like and subscribe for more, check the corresponding playlist, any of the recommended, or any of the links below. I'm the Average Rook, and I shall see you in the next episode. Until then, take it easy, and have a good rest of the day.